Did you find her?
They got to her before we could.
Dead? Well, maybe next time. Get it to the old man.
What good would that do?
We need to get back.
We have a tell.
I know.
I'll draw them away.
No. You get that to the old man. I'll handle the tail. Go!
You're a bender. That's impossible.
Can I breathe? Can I see through to the other side? Fears I hide, faith denied, holding me inside. I say I really want you, tell you that I need you, and push you away. Staring at the ceiling, breaching empty feelings, and all I need, and all I need to change. I'm in line again for so much more. I'm in line again for so much more. I am seeing so much The path I use is nothing new. It's leading me away. Fall behind, miss the signs. Life is not the same. I say I really want you, tell you that I need you, and push you away. Staring at the ceiling, breaching empty feelings, and all I need, and all I need to change. I'm in line again for so much more. I'm in line again for so much more. I'm in line again for so much more. I am seeing so much more.
Simone,
Yes, Tanya.
I needed to talk to you about the lines in the script.
What about them?
I don't feel comfortable with them.
Why not?
I don't think my character would say it.
Oh, all right, Tanya. What is it about Lady Macbeth's lines that you don't think you would say, and why not?
Well, this whole blood on her hands thing, why isn't it coming off?
Let me stop you right there, Tanya. As much as I would love to hear your ideas, I've got to go meet Dr. Gordon and get him read before the lecture, and make sure his water is the right brand, and make sure his peanut butter cups are refrigerated, and make sure he has 5 tulips and 3 roses in his dressing room.
Wow, really? Divas, right?
Divas, right.
But what about me? I really need to talk to you about this blood thing. I mean, I don't want it to stain my hands or anything. If it isn't coming out when she washes it, isn't it come out of mine?
Shaving cream works wonders on fake blood. And if you have any other concerns, my office hours are between 2 to 4.
But
I want to thank you again for choosing our campus.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm always happy to open students' eyes, make them question reality. Questions. That's the secret to the universe, not answers. I mean, not everything is the way it appears to be, even when you know what it is.
All right, great. Well, we'll get you all settled into the green room and
Do you have Wi-Fi?
What?
Wi-Fi. I need to stay in constant communication with my laboratory.
Yes, our campus has Wi-Fi. I'll get you the password.
Hey, wait, these tulips are yellow.
Are they, or do they just appear to be yellow?
Beneath the subatomic level, beneath the atom, the electron, and even the quark, there is the string. A massive subatomic something that vibrates and is responsible for our very existence, that is responsible for the laws of physics that determine the nature of our universe. But what exists beneath the strings? What exists on the level below the strings? Most theoretical physicists say nothing exists beneath the Planck length. At least, nothing that holds any useful data. But I postulate that one possibility is an underlying grid, and that grid holds the secret that could change everything. That those strings are not only created and designed, but aren't even real to begin with. If I can prove that this grid exists, I can prove that the strings are part of an elaborate design and that we are in fact living in a simulated reality. I know, sounds insane. But if we can measure the pattern of cosmic rays when stimulated, we can begin to see that underlying grid that exists beneath the strings.
Why would discovering this grid prove we are a simulation?
Because that's how we did it.
Did it?
Right now, in my laboratory, we are running a simulation well beyond what computers have been able to do in recent years. Until just recently, we've only been able to simulate a very small amount of space-time, encompassing only a few atoms. But my university is currently running a city-wide simulation. We call it the multi-V. Little inside joke between us theoretical physicists.
Professor Gordon?
Doctor. I'm sorry, I do know it sounds pretentious, but I do prefer Dr. Gordon.
Of course, I'm sorry.
No, that's quite all right, Miss,
Kim Öztürk.
Eastern European, Russian.
Turkish.
I never have been good with accents. My Scottish always sounds Irish. So what can I do for you, Miss Donker Smith?
Kim Öztürk. I'm interested in your experiments. How far have you gone?
Not very far, I'm afraid. Even if I could prove the existence of the underlying grid, I still have years of research before I could prove it.
Have you seen Dr. Gordon?
Is Shame ever gonna make a comeback?
The cowboy movie.
What? No, Shame, not Shane. You know, Shame. The thing that the world is so woefully short on. When did it happen?
When did what happen?
When did people become so selfish? I don't remember it ever being like that, do you?
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you normally don't. All right. I'm talking about the attitude of, just accept me for what I am. Like me for me. They're teaching kids in school nowadays that it's okay to be yourself. What if you're an asshole?
They've already started designing their own simulations.
It's just a matter of time before the world falls apart. Speaking of falling apart.
We can't stay here much longer.
Simone! What are you doing home? Thought you were taking that guy to the airport.
And that's the first thing you say, not it isn't what it looks like or she doesn't mean anything to me. None of the old cliches, just what am I doing home? Get out.
Sweetheart.
Both of you.
What?
I want you out too.
Can we talk about this? I'm sorry. I know you can't understand that. And I can't say that she doesn't mean anything to me. I still love you very much.
Stop. Just stop.
Just be mad at me, not her.
I'm not mad at either one of you. In fact, I hope you both are really happy together. I hope you two make this work. I hope you're happy and get married and have kids. Because every time you do something I taught you, she'll ask, where you learned that from? You'll have to lie to her. And when people ask you, how did you two meet? And they will. You'll have to remember me. And in a few years, when your little 8-year-old son or daughter runs up to you and climbs up into your lap and looks up at you and asks, Daddy, where'd you and Mommy meet? You'll have to look into your loving and trusting child's eyes and lie.
I can see you're not going to be civilized.
I'm still holding the knife.
Once
32. 32.
Give me the money, old man.
It's okay, calm down.
Don't you tell me to calm down. Empty the register, now.
It's okay, Here.
$20? That's all you got? That's all?
I just did a drop
Bull.
off. Sorry. Easy.
Open that safe, man.
Easy.
Old man, open that safe. I know you can. Don't tell me you can't either.
I bet all you wanted to do was die. Just so you could avoid the pain. But now that you're looking death in the face, all you want to do is live. Even if it means living the pain of betrayal and loss. Go.
Feel better?
Excuse me?
Feel better?
Yes, actually.
I'm sure it will all work out.
I'm sure it will.
Unless it doesn't.
What?
Is it my accent or you're just stupid?
You have a nice day, okay?
Nice car. How's it on gas?
Who the hell are you and what do you want?
Well, my name is Miles, and that's Kim. What do we want? Now, that could be a difficult question. I could tell you that we want you, but you might get the wrong idea.
Is she the one?
I'm getting mixed readings, but she's entrenched in this level. If she is, she doesn't know she is.
This is gonna be difficult to confront.
If we're wrong, we're wrong. No big deal.
Get in. Who are you?
Just get in the car.
What do you want from me? We're here to help you.
Don't move, sweetheart.
Get away from me. Leave me alone. Simone, wait. Don't run.
You know that you can't stop us.
I know.
Are you smiling?
Because it's fun to try.
who the good guys are yet?
No, so far you're in the lead.
Yeah, good. Come on.
Can someone please tell me who they are, who you are, and what the hell's going on?
Introduction should be first, I guess. I'm Grace. This is Dawson. You did something today that put you on their radar. Something that shouldn't have happened.
This kid held up a restaurant and shot me. I flinched and the bullet stopped right before it hit me. Are you saying that was me? How?
We're not exactly from here, Simone. And neither are you.
What, not from Corpus Christi?
Not Corpus Christi. This floor.
Floor?
You're a very important person, Simone. You're someone who can save the world. Our world. That's why we hid you here. That's why you let us hide you here.
Here? Where is here?
You're living in a computer simulation. None of this is real. And in about
45 seconds.
In about 45 seconds, you're going to be pulled back to the floor above this one.
I don't understand.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Look, you are living in a computer simulation. You, me, Grace. A few years ago, our world was starting to fall apart. And people like that man and woman you met today, they started coming after us. People who could bend. Benders.
So I'm living in a world that you created to escape from people who are chasing us?
Yes.
And people are chasing me because I unknowingly stopped a bullet today.
Holy shit, she finally gets it.
I feel sick.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
On my shoes, really?
Where'd the car go? Where are we?
You're back in the real world. It's our world anyway.
I think I broke my uterus.
You get used to it.
No, you don't.
Where are we? What happened?
We jumped. We're one floor up now.
Who are you?
Name's Lance. I kind of run this little base of operations.
You okay? Come on. Let's go.
I don't understand.
It took less than a year for everything to fall apart. And it wasn't a war or some bird or swine flu pandemic. It wasn't even a zombie apocalypse. It was the truth.
The truth? What truth?
Deep in some basement, in some university, some science fiction fanatic who also happened to be a physics professor decided to test the theory as to whether or not we were all living in a simulated universe.
Right. I was right.
A few tests later, and he had undeniable evidence that all of this, the Earth, the universe, us, was all just a computer simulation.
I was right.
So you're saying you just pulled me from one simulation to another?
We're a computer simulation that became so advanced we were able to create our own simulation.
So what happened? Where is everyone?
In the blink of an eye, everyone on the planet lost their faith. Those who believed in nirvana, heaven, hell, even God had them all stripped away, while atheists and devout scientists suddenly had a creator thrust upon them. No one believed in morals or ethics anymore, so everyone began to fuck anything that moved, steal anything that wasn't nailed down, eat like there was no tomorrow, and kill without hesitation. A few years later, and this level of the simulation is inhabited by those who were strong enough to survive the chaos and anarchy that followed. Those who survived gave up hope when they realized that hope was just as pointless as their own existence.
So what about you, Dawson, Lance? How did you all survive? How did you become some of the few who made it?
It's easy to do what you have to do once you've lost everything that ever meant anything to you.
You lost someone?
No, not really. Because she never really existed. Just like I don't exist.
Mother? Sister?
My daughter. She was 12 when everyone found out the truth. And we held it together at first. Civilization. But shortly after the first bender made the news, panic set in. No one felt safe anymore. Or maybe they just realized how fragile everything really was, that the people who used to steal your credit card information could now hack you. My husband and I were trying to make it to some land we had in Colorado. There was an ambush. She never really existed. Just like I don't exist. A momentary flicker of electricity. But the pain I feel, it feels so goddamned real. Well, if this pain is fake, I hate to imagine what pain feels like in the real world.
What's wrong? Is something wrong? Are those bad guys?
Maybe they'll keep going.
Do they ever keep going?
Is it the same people that were chasing us? Did they find us again?
No, it's not them. Turn it up.
Well,
They bailed.
check the car and see if there's anything we can use. I'll see if I can find them.
Take a breath. Breathe. The wind is blowing, so you're going to have to take aim just slightly to the right of where you want the bullet to hit.
This isn't my first goat fuck, you know.
I know. Just remember. Squeeze the trigger. Don't pull. Got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah. The other one.
So how do they find us?
Former hackers eventually realized that just like any other computer software, they could hack our own world. They can't do anything spectacular, like erase someone from existence or construct a heaven on earth, but they could warp very small pockets of reality, like construct a hem and Swiss on rye from a mound of dirt, or track gas emissions like a trail of breadcrumbs. They can't exactly break the laws of physics or the program's code, but they could cheat them a bit, bend them, which is why people started calling them
benders. And we're benders here too.
Yep.
Because this world is fake too.
Yep.
And the people who are after us, they're not from this world.
No. They're from the floor above us. The real world.
And what do they want from us?
They want to debug the program. Fix it.
Their tech support.
You said you were hiding me from them. Why? What makes me so important?
Benders have been able to break down and rewrite the code of our simulated universe through computers and laptops. We've got to write it almost as fast as a program runs it. That's why we can't do anything major. Okay? You know, without computers, we are powerless.
But I saw you in my world. You didn't need a computer to move those cars.
Well, I was using a sub-program I wrote into the program of myself that I sent to your level.
So you're saying tech support can do anything here that they can do in my world, but we can't do anything without a computer?
Well, Dawson and I can't, but you can. That's why we had to hide you here.
I don't need a computer to bend. Because I'm from the real world.
Well,
I think she's going to be okay. We just need to keep her safe as long as we can.
what are you chewing?
Gum?
Did these guys have it?
No, Simone did.
Where did she get it?
Simone, where did you get the gum?
From the guy in the restaurant.
What restaurant?
Where the holdup took place. The weird guy in the cheap suit gave it to me. He gave me a whole pack.
Wait, cheap suit? This gum came from the lower level?
Spit it out.
What?
Spit it out!
Why? Is something wrong with it?
Didn't it dawn on you that it might be a little strange that gum that came in this world with a computer simulation still exists?
They're both simulations. I thought it was just ones and zeros, from one program to the next. Like us.
That only works from the top down.
Stop!
Iris.
Yeah, you think? Just get her out of here, okay? I'll hold this off as long as I can.
Oh my God, what is it? Is it tech support?
It's worse. It's a virus.
Oh my God, what was that?
It's a virus that snuck into this world through the gum. Come on.
How do we stop it?
We don't.
What do we do? Run! Stop, we have to help her.
No. We have to run.
No, Grace! No, I'm sorry! I'm so sorry!
hell?
Go back!
You don't understand.
Then explain it to me.
That is a virus. It's not a man. It's not a simulated man. It's a virus. We avoid viruses. Even tech support avoids viruses.
So we're just supposed to leave Grace by herself there to deal with it alone?
She's probably already dead.
And if she isn't?
What do you want me to do? Go back and die with her? I'm sorry. I really am.
Grace.
Virus.
This is a foolish mistake. Suicidal.
For once, I would agree with her.
For once, you're goddamn duplicate copies of each other. Well, mentally. I don't even know why I'm arguing with you. One of you isn't even really a woman.
He's here.
I can see that.
Come?
Oh, thanks. I'd like to propose a truce. Well, not a truce, more of a treaty. We'd like to enlist your services to solve a mutual problem. There are 3 benders we would like for you to help us find and capture.
2.
What?
There's only 2 of them now.
Okay, so you took care of one. Which one did you take care of?
Look, you want the benders, I want passage to your floor. Isn't that what you call the different levels of reality?
Well.
Floors?
Look, buddy, pal, chum of mine. You're just a computer program. Our world is made of atoms and molecules and matter and stuff.
Do you know what it is I do?
You're a virus.
I wasn't asking you. Do you know what it is I do?
You're a virus.
And what is my purpose?
Why don't you tell me?
To destroy. That's all I care about. That's all I do. I exist to make everything else cease to exist. Every living thing dies.
No, not just dies, crumbles into nothingness. It's nature at its finest. It's entropy. Every living thing, if it lives long enough, wants to die. Every living thing should die. Even me.
Well, that's great. Except you're not a living thing. You're like the Benders, and just like everything else here. It's all bullshit.
Something I've been meaning to ask you. I mean, this world, these people, me, we're nothing but ones and zeros, right? We're data, nothing more.
Yeah.
Then why do you engage in such meaningless conversations with us?
Look, I'm really enjoying your meandering philosophy, but I kind of need to know. Are you interested or not?
Ask your friend, Kim.
Me? Why would I know?
So, that's a no? That's impossible.
What's wrong?
We gotta get back.
Lance said I'd find you here. He said you wrote this program.
Yeah, it's not much. It's only a few blocks, but it's what I need.
Need for what?
To remember. To remind me of what it used to be like. It's just an escape.
I'm sorry I was mad. I was angry that we just left Grace back there. I forgot that you'd known her a lot longer than I have. And it was probably really hard for you to do what you did. You must really think I'm important for you to do that.
Thank you for understanding. You know, the other night I was laying in bed, looking up at the stars, and I thought to myself,
Where the hell's my roof? You know, you seem to be the most adapted to this whole life isn't real thing.
people pretend to be shocked when they first find out that they're ones and zeros. But that's what we were before we knew. Science has always told us that our brains were driven by chemicals and electricity. No soul. Electricity and chemicals passing through our neural passageways, telling us what to do, what to think. How is it any different than ones and zeros in a controlled program? Instead of electricity running through water-filled sacks of flesh, or electricity running along silicon-based motherboards.
What about free will, emotions, the ability to make our own decisions?
Why is free will so important to you? I mean, why is it any better or worse than, say, fate or predetermined outcomes? Okay. I want you to think about someone that you love. Someone that you wanted, but they didn't love you back. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want you to imagine that you could get them by a quick snap of the fingers through fate, destiny, whatever.
Okay.
Now, can you imagine anything better than that?
Yes. For them to love you on their own.
Sounds nice. But it's all emotional gobbledygook. You want to practice free will. Give up on love, lust, all emotions. Logic. That is where free will can be practiced. Sadness, joy, happiness, it's all an illusion. It's your instincts, a millennia of evolution dictating your actions. The only reason to do what nature tells you to do is because it wants you to continue with the species, an evolutionary task that you have to check off. And as a reward for doing what nature wants you to do, you get the occasional orgasm, or it allows you to be happy here and there. Now, logic, that puts a stop to pure instinct and the only way to exercise free will. And it's the only way that guarantee a favorable outcome. Emotion? Merely an eons-old trick nature plays on the only self-aware species on the planet. Emotion. The sooner we get rid of it, the quicker we can save ourselves.
I think you're wrong.
You do, huh?
Yeah. Dogs are very self-aware.
You want to explain to me how this happened?
A virus. It sent a feedback pulse, fried her brain.
Unacceptable. You told me it was a little bug. I said to reset the computer and we would fix everything in the morning. And now one of my techs is in a coma. Shut it down.
If we keep the program running, I guarantee you'll have headline news in the morning with rave reviews about how ingenious this simulation is. If you shut it down, we'll have several 100,000 customer support complaints to deal with. Let me go back in and try to resolve it.
You have 1 hour. Let it go.
One more thing. In the 5 minutes you've been standing here talking to me, more than 12 hours have passed back there.
And your point is?
Stop wasting my team's time with these senseless reprimands and let us do what you hired us to do.
Problem is, Miles, you aren't doing what I hired you to do.
They're here.
Well, don't make them wait until you can figure out how to turn your brain on. They'll be waiting out there forever.
Son of a bitch, one of these days you're gonna wake up dead.
Given the alternative I've had for the last 30 years, it'd be an improvement.
Come in. Know why he's nodding like that?
What?
That's the only thing he can do anymore.
Do you mind?
Most certainly do. Maybe you wouldn't be so grumpy if you could do a little more than just nod. I know I sure as hell would be.
Don't mind her, she means well. She's just not the freshest strawberry in the pack. Blondes tell jokes about her.
And you are fishing in the sea of life without bait.
Just what the hell does that ever mean?
It means you can dish it out, but you can't take it.
Selena, I love you. But when your IQ rises to 30, you should sell.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt you and your wife, but...
My wife? That's not my wife. You think I'd marry a hag like that? Give me credit for a little more sense than that. I never put a ring on it. That way I could walk away at any time. So you're Simone, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there she goes with the surf stuff already. Knock that off right now. So you're here to find out what to do next. How to save the world, right?
Something like that.
Well, you can't. Not now, anyway.
Wait, what?
Put her back in, Lance. Find yourself a woman to settle down with. And when you're as miserable as I am now, take Simone back out again. She should be ready by then.
We had her in there, but tech support found her. If we put her back, it's just going to make it easier for tech support to find her again.
Then I suggest you paste her in a different program. One tech support won't be so anxious to go into. One riddled by zombies, vampires, liberal Democrats, or something like that.
Do you know what he's talking about?
I'm afraid I do.
Put her back in. She's not ready yet.
What good is putting me back gonna do?
It's gonna help you see the real world.
What real world?
Do you think this world is any more or less real than the one you just came from? Or the world that wrote the simulation for this one? It all depends on interpretation, interpolation, and comprehension.
Okay, you even lost me on that one.
The world is made of 90% idiots and morons. Not everyone agrees with that, But everyone believes that they are in the top 10%.
What are you saying?
Are you an idiot?
No.
I rest my case.
I wasn't expecting you. Where are the girls?
They're not coming. Jessica said you're on your own until you find them.
Of course. All right. You tell Jessica that...
Look, Simone, you think you're really looking at me, these glasses, this shirt? You think this shirt is really this color? There are no colors, not in this digital world, and not in the real world above this one. In this world, this shirt contains lines of code telling us what color it is. In the real world, light hits an object and bounces into our eyes, and we interpret that light as color. Light hits an apple. Red light bounces off, while all the other colors don't. So your eye sees red, but actually, technically, the apple is not red. It's every color except red. But then, it's not really a color at all. It's an interpretation. That doesn't make the shirt any less real.
But in this world, it isn't light. It's ones and zeros.
You say tomato, and I say asparagus.
What the hell does that mean?
Exactly.
So everything depends on interpretation and perspective.
Yes.
Like morals.
No.
Why not? If I believe something is right, who's to say it isn't?
The man upstairs.
Tech support?
Not tech support. The big man upstairs. God.
But we have no God. We have a creator, someone who created our code. He's just a human being.
But that creator had a creator, and the creator before him had a creator, and so on to way back. Somebody had to create it all.
What about the Big Bang? Who created the Big Bang?
Oh, that's right. All the way back in the beginning when there was nothing.
Right.
And then it exploded. Do you know what integrity is?
I think so.
Integrity means doing the right thing no matter what the cost, even though you know someone else will do that wrong if you don't. Don't convince yourself that cheating on someone is okay just because you think they don't love you anymore. Don't convince yourself that stealing is morally acceptable just because you're hungry. Don't convince yourself that murder is morally excusable. And most of all, don't convince yourself that you don't have a choice. You always have a choice.
Even if that choice means my death?
Especially if the choice means death. That's integrity.
So even though I want to do whatever it is I'm supposed to do, I need to accept that it's not the right time.
That's right.
So why didn't you place me in one of those programs where tech support wouldn't have known to look for me in the first place?
It's not that tech support wouldn't know where to look at. It's that there are ones that tech support doesn't like to go into.
Because even benders don't last that long there.
Yeah, they're kind of like video games. Sometimes they are video games.
What's so bad about that?
You ever played a video game in which you were able to go through the entire game on one life?
Damn it.
No.
When you get down to those levels, you'll have a secondary code, sort of a cheat code, programmed into your basic avatar map. It'll give you a heads-up display.
Like a real video game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except no health bar score.
Now, you'll see things like you normally would. Let's find something that you can try to move. Say that apple right there. Tap on it with your finger.
It's glowing.
Mm-hmm. These are VR goggles. You really can't affect anything at this level.
But when we get to the lower levels, I'll be able to do that.
Oh, yes. Before, when you went in last time, you were able to affect this level. I think it's going to take you some time to remember how, so keep practicing.
Do it again.
Wow, I haven't seen some of these games since I was a kid.
In the valley?
Very funny. So who are we looking for?
A guy named Smokey.
Smokey. There's really a guy named Smokey.
Of course there's a guy named Smokey. There's always a guy named Smokey.
Now I know I heard somebody say my name.
Smokey!
Dawson? Lance?
Smokey, I want you to meet
Simone. Yeah, I can see your code. And man, what a fine code it is.
Okay, I know he's just looking at ones and zeros and data, but he's really freaking me out.
No, Smokey, he's probably seen you while you're closing.
All right, come on, what do you need?
I need a safe game to paste her into.
Safe?
Yeah, safe ends that won't get unplugged, turned off, or disrupted for, say, a couple of decades.
And one that's dangerous enough to keep tech support out.
I can do my best, but even I can't see the unforeseen. Best bet, I don't put her in one of these games over here. I'll put her on the network. Added bonus, if tech support does find where you are, there's plenty of other games to escape into. I need you to upload your character right here.
What the hell is that?
A paster.
It looks like an ice pick with a cell phone duct taped to the handle.
That's because it basically is an ice pick with a cell phone duct taped to the handle.
And how do you use that exactly?
Well, I jam it into your brain and...
No, thank you. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, no. Can't do it, won't do it. It's not happening.
You won't feel a thing.
Oh, no I won't. Because I'll be dead.
It's okay.
Dawson, he wants to jab an ice pick into my head.
Would you rather I go first?
It's a fucking ice pick. Smokey wants to jab into my brain.
It's not really an ice pick.
Oh, so what is it really?
Really?
In reality,
Simply a code
it's jammed into your primary coding sequence,
that then transfers your subroutines from this digital environment into the paster.
which allows me to transfer your subroutine into any game I choose.
Body and all.
We don't have bodies, remember?
You know this is all just pure stupidity, right?
Hey, if stupidity got us into this mess, why can't it get us out?
What the hell? So are you gonna give me a countdown? No, don't. Just do it. Don't give me 3, 2, 1 or anything. It'll just bring me out. Just jam it in there. No, just give me a moment to...
Sergeant, I fought them off as long as I could, but the rebels overtook us. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know it seems like it's all over, but there still is a chance. If you could take these battle plans to the base on the other side of these woods, there's still a chance that we might win this thing. Will you take the battle plans to the base?
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Will you take the plans to the base?
I don't...
Will you take the plans to the base?
Yes, sure.
But be careful. There's rebels all over these woods. They may seem like regular Joes, but the radiation has turned them into monsters. You need to pray that they kill you. You don't want to be captured by them.
What's going on? Who are you? Where am I?
Here, take this. It's not much.
What?
Tech support. Just before Smokey pasted me.
Tech support got to Smokey? Is he gonna be okay? Dawson?
Is your hood up?
It's working.
We need to get going. I don't know if tech support is going to follow us here, but I want to be ready for them if you do.
So, where are we? You know this place better than Dawson?
I taught him with the cheat codes.
Whoa, where did you get that?
It was in my inventory.
But...
Doesn't matter. This game is not as finely detailed as the ones we're used to. The laws of physics are all mapped out or programmed in. Things like gravity are, but other little details are fudged.
Where did you get that?
It's in my inventory.
Do I get one?
I only have one.
Then can I use one of your other guns from your inventory?
Well,
It's no use, he's dead.
Sergeant, I fought them off as long as I could.
Yeah.
I know it all seems lost.
Okay.
Will you take the plans?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Skipping ahead.
Here, take this. It's not much.
Thanks. How are you with the crossbow? It's either this or the baseball bat. This is level 1 after all. Are you sure? You get the exploding arrows.
Wow. That was slick.
Sergeant! I fought them off as long as... I know it all seems lost.
It's okay.
Will you take these
Yes.
plans to the... Be careful. There's rebels all over these woods.
Got it.
Here, try this.
Thanks.
It's not much.
Nice shot. But I suggest you save the explosives for the bosses.
Sergeant! I fought them off as long as I could.
Crossbow.
We need to figure out what game we're in. And some frickin' cheat codes.
Do you want the baseball bat or do you want the crossbow?
Let's see that. 3 bolts? I don't think so. This'll do. Let's go.
Found it. Here.
A turkey leg.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with the turkey leg?
You're gonna eat it. Not now, but when you get tired or injured.
I'm not going to eat that. Who knows how long it's been sitting there?
Look, you can't think of it that way anymore. Look at it, it's a video game. It's a game which is exactly what this is.
What are those?
This is a combination schematics. They let me combine different items into other items.
Great.
Oh yes. This is great. This is great. Come on, we gotta go. We gotta find a tool shed or a workbench.
Why can't we just do it here?
It doesn't work that way.
Of course not.
You played a video game in your life?
I used to be pretty good at Dig Dug.
What the hell is Dig Dug?
Go find out where he went. And give me a gun. And a turkey leg. Crossbow. But you do pack a wallop, don't you? Where are they? Where are they?
I'm tired. I need a break.
You should eat your turkey leg.
I'm not eating my damn turkey leg. It's disgusting.
Actually, it tastes like chicken. You know, I'd say wrap your arm up in a bandage, but that restores a lot of health. So I suggest you wait until you really need it.
Why would wrap... You know what? Forget I asked.
Look, I know you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's time to give up.
Why would I do that?
No? That's the sound of your friend's leg breaking. To me, this guy's just ones and zeros. I have absolutely zero guilt in torturing him. But to you, he's your friend. He's a real person. So I think you're going to trade the girl for him.
Kill him.
Wow, that was unexpected.
What did you do?
Come on.
Where?
The screams came from that direction 3/4 of a second after we heard it on the radio. That means he's 3/4 of a mile in that direction. Come on.
See? I told you she was more important than me.
You know, this is my first time playing this game, but I've played many others before. They're on their way to rescue you right now. But wait.
Just go past them. We don't have time to earn experience points right now. Wait.
We don't have time to wait.
Yes, we do. Okay. Here's the plan.
I told you. They're not coming.
Can I kill him?
Yeah, but use the bat. The crossbow's too messy. Where's the girl?
Let him go and I tell you.
It doesn't work that way.
Does if you want her.
What do you think?
I don't think he's gonna let her go as easy as we want him to.
What do you want to do?
We'll play a hunch. Honestly, I don't know what game you're playing, but I'm just dying to find out. Why don't we move this along? I never did catch your name.
Simone.
That's cute. Simone what?
You shouldn't have killed Dawson.
And why not?
Because now I'm going to...
You've already lost one friend. You want to lose another one?
So what, I'm just supposed to give myself up and what? You're gonna let me go?
It's nothing that extreme. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna kill you, but it's not like that. You're from our world, the real world. What'll happen is when I kill you, you'll end up right where you've been for the last 6 or 7 hours, at home, in bed, asleep. But when you wake up, you're gonna realize it's a game, literally just a game.
I'm supposed to believe I'm just gonna wake up and resume a normal, everyday life?
I mean, we're gonna put a tracker ping on you and we're gonna bar you from ever playing the game again. But it was your bright idea to throw our simulation into chaos by convincing the simulation that it wasn't real. I mean, where's the fun in that?
What's your boss's name? The one who sent you over here to kill all my friends.
Look, you show yourself or I kill your friend.
Okay. Just one thing.
What? What? I didn't catch that.
I said, I keep my promises. I thought I blew you up.
Immortal code, bitch. Come out wherever you are.
You don't look very happy to see me.
Let's just get this over with. Nice try.
You put up a firewall. You can learn.
You betcha.
Are you going to kill me now?
Now, why would I do that?
doing so much more damage than I could possibly dream of.
So then, what now? Do I just wake up?
You were never asleep.
Multi-beam, it's incredible. It changed my life. NPCs are just as real as the real players.
Catch up with the rest of the world with multi-beam. Join the game that's capturing the imagination of the world. Multi-beam. It's more than a game. It's a lifetime of experiences. Put on the headset when you go to sleep each night, and before you know it, you'll be living a whole new life. Starting from birth, you'll get to live your life over, making different choices, learning new skills and talents. And the best part is, you'll retain those skills and memories when you wake up. Imagine the possibilities, the knowledge you gain by living these multiple lives every night while you sleep. But how is this possible? Through our patented technology capitalizing on the brain's phenomenal processing capabilities, you'll experience 10 years for every 1 hour you're asleep. Play your dreams with multi-beam.
What happened? Did you get her?
Better. We found her.
Found her?
So we know who she is. She's just a player. We can ban her account. She won't be able to log online anywhere outside of a Bangkok tattoo parlor.
No, that's not good enough.
Well, I guess we could try to arrest her for corporate sabotage, but even with your connections,
No. Let her back in.
What?
She'll try to log back on, and when she does, do to her what the virus did to Kim.
She's just a player. You're willing to put her in a coma or even kill her?
That woman threw our simulation into chaos. We need to make an example of her.
It's just a game, Jessica.
It's my game, Miles. And no one changes the rules in my game. Where are you going?
To find a new job.
All this time we've been trying to find you. I should have known it would be you to find us.
Who are you?
Someone like you. Someone who had the truth thrust upon them. I didn't ask for any of this. But when I discovered the truth, I knew something had to be done. I knew I had to be the one to do it.
I thought this was a real world.
It is. To me.
The old man said it was a matter of perspective.
That's partly true. But there has to be a truth. One truth. A truth with a capital T, and all the worlds need to know it.
A few days ago, I knew one truth. Yesterday, I knew another one. Today, I'm looking at a whole new one. Which one is a real one?
You can't know the answer until you know which question to ask.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? Show everyone the truth?
More. By showing them which question to ask. Taking the truth they know, and showing them there's more to that truth. It seems like a simple thing, but when you think about it, telling the truth has historically been the most dangerous thing a person can ever do.
How am I supposed to do it?
By showing them what they don't want to see.
I'll give you peace. Yes, I'll give you peace.
How bad? I'm on my way in. Who the hell are you?
You're the one in charge of Multi-V.
I know who I am. I asked you who you were.
Are you the one who sent tech support to kill me? My friends?
Oh, we were warned about the possibility this would happen, that people would become so engrossed in the game that they wouldn't be able to determine reality from fantasy. We haven't had a problem until now.
It isn't just a game.
Yes, it is. Right now, on the other side of the planet, someone is getting ready to go to bed, and they're putting on their gaming headset, and they're dialing into another mainframe. All you've done is ruin your own life. You gonna use that?
No. You are.
Why would I? All I have to do is call the police, and they'll get you the help that you need. You're sick. You're very, very sick. Taking revenge for characters that you played in a video game.
You mentioned computers on the other side of the world. Funny you should say that.
Why?
I asked a friend of mine in the other world, how do you prevent someone from reaching the end of the map? The end of the simulation. I thought about it, and it just now dawned on me. You repeat it. You give the characters a map that never ends. You loop it on itself. You know what shape would allow you to do that without ever giving any of the characters any reason to believe they were being looped? A sphere. You can walk in the same direction as long as you want and never come to an end.
So what's your point?
You know, in my world, the simulation they're running, it's only as big as a city, though. Have you ever been outside of the city?
Why would I? We have everything we need right here.
They call it Multi-V, the simulation they're running. Funny coincidence, isn't it?
Yes, very funny. Yes, police? I've had an intruder. Someone broke in. Oh my God. Here she comes. No, please! Oh, I've shot her. Oh no, what have I done? I've just shot her. She was coming right towards me.
So now all levels know the truth.
That's why we put you on your path.
I thought knowing the truth was a good thing.
It is. The truth is a double-edged sword. I prefer the truth because it can help you make the right choice, the right decision. Mal, he prefers the truth because of its potential to destroy.
Mal? So what do I do now?
Anything you want. You're not a bender anymore. You're a breaker now.